Davening takeaway, Likkutei Torah, Daf 2. On this Daf, we see a very fascinating description of the whole process in which we're bringing godliness into the world and as it's connected to davening in particular. It starts out by comparing the way we say brachas and the first two paragraphs of Shema. And as a preface, the Maimer had already been saying previously is that mitzvahs, they're rooted into what's called pnimis ha'oneg ba'atzmei, the essential inner pleasure that comes from a very, very high level from Hashem, back into what's known as malchus de Ein Sof, or the shame. And from there, again, the glint of light that shines through the tzimtzum and different processes, we come into our kind of realization, so to speak, in the upper worlds, and then down the lower worlds here with us. And so the Rebbe explains that when we say the bracha, any bracha, before a mitzvah, even some of the morning brachas, but it's before a mitzvah, we say bracha Hashem, etc. Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvaysav, and he is comparing that to what we say in the tefillah on Shabbos when we say kadshenu b'mitzvasecha, please make us holy with your mitzvahs, as opposed to the bracha we say during the week that he made us holy through his mitzvahs. And so comparing the two, we see a similar kind of pattern showing up in the Shema, the first paragraph Shema, where it talks about loving the Lord Hashem, b'chol me'odecha, it's mentioned. The second paragraph does not say b'chol me'odecha, it just says b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha, all your heart and all your soul. And the first paragraph talks about different processes we do from teaching Torah, right, putting on tefillin, mezuzahs. But the second paragraph, when it's talking about loving Hashem, only the first two, then it says we have to serve Hashem, la'avdei. And through that service, then we have all these different efforts that we have in their blessings in the efforts of harvesting and livestock and et cetera, et cetera. And so we see an interesting comparison that it says that the first paragraph of Shema is when we are doing the will of Hashem. And the second paragraph of the Shema says when we're not doing the will of Hashem. Now, what does that mean? The Maimer explains, and in connection also with the bracha asher kiddushanu b'mitzvasav or kadshenu b'mitzvasecha, that during the week, it's as if like we're not doing Hashem's will. In that we're doing the work, the mitzvahs we do, we're elevating or connecting these things in the world back to Hashem, but they remain in a hidden state. We don't sense the effect of our mitzvahs during the week. And so it remains as a state of what's called helam, and it's explained in another place on this daf that it brings about an effect in the world of Atzilus, a very high level that most of us cannot get a direct connection to. And so it's sort of building up during the week, and it says comparing that, comparing the idea of the mitzvah bringing this oneg, this source of oneg down, but in a hidden state. On Shabbos, it says there's no work done. We're not serving per se. We stop that. But Shabbos itself becomes Shabbos oneg. There's an oneg in Shabbos. It's a revealed state suddenly. So Shabbos is a revealed state. And it's explained that it's bringing from that higher level of what's known as makif, makif to us, we don't sense it, down into a revealed state. And in that revealed state, then, now we can appreciate the sense of this world and there's oneg present in our lives on Shabbos. And so we see then it's reflected in the bracha that the asher kiddushanu b'mitzvasav, it's third person, it's in a hidden state, in that blessing, but and it's in the past. It's kadshenu, kadshenu b'mitzvasav, because he, third person hidden, sanctified us in the past tense. It's still sort of a hidden state. It's not right at us right now. However, kadshenu b'mitzvasecha, We're asking Hashem on this day, please, on your mitzvahs, you now, second person directly talking to Hashem. So Hashem's in a revealed state. That level of mitzvah, please let us be holy. Give us an extra sense of holiness, connectedness to Hashem, separateness from, as it were, the rest of everything else, the world, etc., and connecting to Hashem. This revealed state now is happening on Shabbos. And so these kinds of things we can think about when we're saying the brachas during the week, and then what we say on Shabbos in davening, bringing about the revealed state, the completed state, of what happened during the week with all our efforts. Now becomes the revealed state, bringing and drawing down into the world a high level of godliness, which is known as oneg, into the world. The next one, part B, as it were, of this, the mimer will explain. We'll go into the contribution of davening into that process.